Thing is, until you can erase 3 Februaries, shut up. Bang! Quality over quantity. LeBron has beaten some of the best competition in NBA history. He's the GOAT emoji. I will not cuss. I will not cuss. I will not swear. I will not swear.
Where sports is the base, life and fun are the results. This is the Brian Snow Show.
And welcome to this latest edition, audio only, of the Brian Snow Show. Thank you all for joining me this afternoon. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I had planned to do an entirely different episode. But with it being the start of the NBA play-in round, I decided I'm going to go ahead and let my thoughts loose on the state of the NBA and what I should think happened and who I think will win it all. And I'm going to be jumping all around the joint. So I'm going to say forgive me in advance if I don't seem coherent. But this is one of those kind of shows where I'm like, screw it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let me start with I don't know what to call it, except an abomination. Let me start with the abomination known as the play-in round. Who thought of this? Because all you're doing is giving a chance to teams that don't deserve a chance. And the Chicago Bulls are included because they are in the 10th seed. They were the 10th best team in the East. Now, am I proud of the Bulls for getting this far? Yes, I am. But at the same time, I'm old and I'm old school. You need to be one of the top 8. You need to be one. I liked it when it was just 8 teams. It was a race for the 8th seed, and whoever got into that 8th seed completed the playoff picture. Now we got to waste 3 extra days. We got to waste 3 extra days to find out who gets the 7th seed and the 8th seed in each conference. And I think it's a lot of baloney. I really do. Tonight we got the Hawks and the Heat. Now, remember, the Heat were less than 60 seconds away from completing a miraculous comeback against the Boston Celtics in Game 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals last year and getting to the World Championship against Golden State. And then, who the hell are these teams, man? I hate saying it the way I'm going to say it, but who are these guys? More to the point, for any old school fan like who cares? I liked it when it was the top 8 teams. I liked the NBA playoffs when it was the top 8 teams in each conference going head to head to head to head to win the championship. Period. Now that COVID happened, now that the COVID tournament happened, and God help me, LeBron won it, you got this. You got this abomination called the play-in tournament. And it's a straight-up abomination because you're giving chances to teams that don't deserve a chance. And I said it at the top of the program, and I will say it again here. The Bulls do not deserve the chance because they're in the 10th seed and they get to play the Toronto Raptors. All right? If you're not one of the top 8 teams, then you're not one of the top teams in the conference to play beyond April 9th, which was this past Sunday when the season ended. So I believe if I were commissioner of the NBA, I would make 2 moves. One, I would shorten the list to 8 teams and look at the others and go, what the hell are you doing here? Get out. And 2, something that I'm not the only one that clamored for it, I'd shorten the first round to 5 games. Now, I know that's not going to happen because for some reason it's been successful since the first round has gone to 7 games, and I think that's a lot of baloney. The first round should be shortened to 5 games, period. You want to prove a point? You got 5 games to prove it. End of story. You really want to do something that only the Denver Nuggets have done? Beat somebody in a 5-game series. Pull the major upset. If you got enough gumption to get in as the 8th seed, then doggone it, you got enough gumption to pull off the major upset as the Denver Nuggets did in 1994. Period. If you stare down the top team and say, we're going to beat you no matter what it takes, then doggone it, you deserve a shot at the number 1 seed. Now you got this. And then the late game tonight, dear God in heaven. The Minnesota Timberwolves and the Los Angeles Lakers, and that game will not see my eyes. Can we just eliminate both of those teams for being stupid? We know what's going on in Minnesota. You lose, Rudy Gobert embarrasses himself by swinging at a teammate, cost him a 1-game suspension, and then another player injures his hand, and he's gone for the postseason, which is only extended by 1 game. And then you got the conundrum known as the Los Angeles Lakers. And why am I saying that's a conundrum? Well, first of all, who's supposed to be the captain of the team? Is it LeBron or is it AD? That's what I want to know. Who is supposed to be the captain of that team? As far as I'm concerned, they have no captain. They have no gumption. They have no leadership. They have no nothing. And somehow, Jeanie Buss, at least for the last few months of the season got it right. And the Lakers have their season extended by at least one game. As I said, dear God. And people are going to be interested in this. What? You want to see a pair of teams that acted like scrubs all doggone season battle it out for a chance to get obliterated by the Memphis Grizzlies? What? As I said a moment ago, it should be the top 8 teams and no more. If you're not one of the top 8 teams, you are not invited to the playoffs. But somehow, when COVID happened, someone developed a soft heart and a soft ass and said, hey, let's extend the playoffs. Why? What in the bloody hell were y'all thinking? I want to know who came up with this somewhat brilliant idea to include 10 teams in the playoff, play-in, whatever the hell you call it. It's not brilliant at all. It's stupid. It is flat out stupid. And I borrow the words of my buddy Victor Locke in Chicago, and we've seen enough of these. What you are doing for seeds 7 through 10 is allowing them the chance to earn a, say it with me, folks, participation trophy. You're allowing those seeds to earn a participation trophy instead of growing a set and thinking, hey, we can lift the Larry O'Brien trophy. Isn't that what you're playing for? The Larry O'Brien trophy? Isn't that what you're playing for? And I apologized earlier. I'm going to be jumping all over the place because my thoughts are about as jumbled as this playoffs setup. If you want to call it a setup. Now, it's a setup. It's a setup. You know, I borrow from the Playmaker. It's a setup to draw you in, and then they hit you with that therapy music. And in this case, the therapy music is the second game tonight. Dear God. This is how bad it is. This is exactly how bad it is. This is exactly how bad it is. I'm going to be saying this a lot over the course of the next couple of days. But dear God. Who wrote this script? That's all I want to know. Who wrote this script? Who actually had the unmitigated gall? No, I'll say it the way I usually say it, and I know Victor would be proud of me listening back home in Chicago. Who actually had the unmitigated gall, the balls, the nuts, and the nerve to write this script? Because it's a script. Dear Lord in heaven. And people are going to be enthralled by the second game tonight. Never mind that there's a game earlier. Oh, no. Never mind that there's a game earlier. And in saying that, I'm going to pause for a break. And I'm going to do something I did not plan. I'm going to do something I have no business doing, because it's not Wednesday. Thank you, Wise. And I think Victor just got an idea as he just texted me the question of, what are you going to do? I shouldn't, but I'm gonna. I'll do it after this.
WQEE 99.1 FM, The Key, home of Southern Sports and Talk. Noonan, Sharpsburg, Franklin.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rod Peterson here, host of The Rod Peterson Show, inviting you to join us daily for 2 hours of Atlanta's funnest sports talk right here on WQEE. I say fun because it is. You've never heard a show like it because we make the listeners a part of the show every day between noon and 2 p.m. Eastern. You'll hear plenty of the best sports talk, including the latest on the Falcons, the Braves, and more. And who knows, you might even hear you. That's the Rod Peterson Show, daily at noon, right here on WQEE 99.1 FM.
Moving is a big decision. Selling or buying a home in any market, but especially today's, can raise a lot of questions. Hi, I'm Amy with Killingsworth Realty. My husband Todd and I serve the Coweta and local area. Our purpose at our first meeting is to learn your goals, answer questions, and provide resources so that you can make the best decision for you and your family. Find us online at killingsworthrealty.com or call 678-525-0047 to schedule a free consultation today to discuss your real estate needs. You don't have to do this alone.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson paid for by the Sentinel Group. This is an important message for anyone diagnosed with cancer after being exposed to Roundup or other weed killers. A California jury recently found Monsanto's weed killer caused a groundkeeper's cancer and issued a verdict for $78 million. More evidence found that Monsanto, the manufacturer of Roundup, may have known that Roundup and other weed killers were likely linked to organ damage and cancer. This information was hidden from the public as proprietary trade secret since 1981, and Monsanto may have failed to adequately warn about the potential risk of cancer. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with cancer after being exposed to Roundup or other weed killers, you may be entitled to significant compensation. Sentinel Group now. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Don't fight it alone. 1-800-619-8064. 1-800-619-8064. That's 1-800-619-8064. 1-800-619-8064.
Welcome back. I debated the entire 120 seconds I was in a break. I must be honest, I severely debated doing this. Then my engineer got in my ear, Victor, and said, if you don't do this, you're fired. So I have to. And considering who's playing tonight, and I can hear Victor chuckling in my ear already. Yes, LeBron, it is you. It has always been you. It always will be you. Forever and ever. Amen. I can't believe I'm going to do this. But screw it.
In a world where partial greatness is celebrated and total greatness is shunned, there stands to be a figure on the lips of those who love him and those who hate him. The inane comparisons to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant continue and has existed since 2003. There is no end in sight, for the battle between those who unconditionally love and unconditionally hate him wages on. These are their stories. Welcome to the Bronzexual Confessions.
I swear to God, I did not plan this. Believe me when I tell you, I did not plan this. But given the fact that I know people and they know me, I'll start here. So I had a conversation with a bronsexual. And this idiotic bronsexual, I swear to y'all, said the following to me. Quote, how do you feel now, Mr. Snow, that the Lakers made the playoffs and LeBron is the reason? Close quote. And now a message from Stupid University.
So I realized that I think, even though it's not advertised,
Right.
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it, like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, Stupid University. Yeah, all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating, high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vámonos. Stupid University, where everyone graduates. Magna cum stupid.
I looked at this idiotic bronsexual and I said, LeBron is not the reason the Lakers are in the playoffs. Let me say that again. I looked at this stupid bronsexual and I said, LeBron is not the reason that the Lakers are in the playoffs. And he looked at me as if to say,
English, do you speak it?
I speak English very well, and I'm not going back on what I said because it's the truth. If you thought that, I can't believe I'm going to cuss. If you thought LeBron James is the main reason the Lakers are in the playoffs, you fool! You fool! One more time. You fool! No, say it again. You fool! Because the second half of the season, it was because of LeBron. It was because of Anthony Davis, not LeBron James. I'll say it again. If you thought LeBron James was the reason the Lakers got in the playoffs, you fool! He actually said that to me. And again, I said to him, you fool! And Victor's already giggling in my ear. And he just whispered in my ear, what else do you have planned? I don't have anything planned. I did not plan this. All I can say is that I hope and pray to God, and I'm not going to watch this game because I'm going to be sound asleep, that the Lakers take a colossal, stantacular, fat ass. Now watch what's going to happen. Tomorrow, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to be ready to go, and I'm going to have a ton of messages because I'm not taking my phone to bed. I'm leaving it in here in my office. Maybe. Because if I don't, I already know if the Lakers win tonight, which is very likely, I'm going to get a ton of messages of people saying, you fool! To me. I could joke around and say, who actually believes the Lakers are going to win a championship? Who actually believes the Lakers are actually going to be competitive? Who actually bleeping believes that the Lakers actually stand a chance to win the Western Conference? And this bronsexual had the nerve to say that to me. a game.
You fool!
You have got to be shaving me, right? For you to actually believe that LeBron's the reason. LeBron is a failure as a basketball player. Did I say that aloud? Well, let me say it again, even louder. LeBron James's NBA career is a colossal failure. I know I'm going to get yelled at by my friends, but this time I can't help it. Considering the game tonight, I wasn't going to be able to help it. I wasn't going to be able to because I know, and I'm turning off my social media tonight because I know my timeline is going to be inundated beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern time on through the night and on to the morning. It's going to be inundated, and I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it either. That's why I'm not watching that game. I have no reason. I have no dog in the fight. I have no stake in the fight. I have no money on the game to watch that frivolity. Because the play-in games are a frivolity. Going back to my earlier statement. And this bronzesexual, if the Lakers win tonight, and I'll say it again, which is very likely, these bronzesexuals are going to love looking me in the face and saying,
You fool!
Several hundred times, and I am going to get sick of it. I'm sick of these bronzesexuals. I'm sick of them. Every time LeBron James achieves something that they feel is of magnitude, they love looking at me and saying to me,
You fool! You fool!
Etc., 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 and I'm getting a little bit sick of it. And I'm saying this aloud, and I'm saying it very proudly. That is the reason I hope and pray against all hope that the Lakers get obliterated. So the real playoffs can begin. So to all you bronzesexuals, Kendrick Perkins, you included. Oh, by the way, I have something to say to you, Kendrick Perkins. And Victor's laughing in my ear again. Kendrick Perkins, how can I say this succinctly and say this correctly? Oh, yeah, you tripping. Thank you, Cole Johnson. To think that the Lakers are going to go all the way on the back of Anthony Davis, first of all, who's in charge of the team? It ain't Anthony Davis. Second of all, I'll rephrase my question. Who actually believes that LeBron James is actually going to acquiesce to Anthony Davis? And if you actually believe that,
you fool!
And now a selection from the Wonder Bread Choir. Yes, they're making an afternoon appearance called Kendrick Perkins, You Trippin'. And y'all know what the scary part is? I have more tomorrow for the morning show. In fact, the entire 120 minutes may be nothing but this. Shut up, Victor. Victor's in my ear laughing. My engineer, my best friend, my longtime engineer of some 17 years is laughing. Uncontrollably, I might add. I got a question for you bronzesexuals. When y'all saying LeBron is the greatest player in the game, my response is the following.
Why the you lying? Why you always lying?
Why do you tell that kind of lie? Why do you bronzesexuals often tell that kind of lie? It's not even a matter of who told this lie. I already know You told the lie. My question is, why are you saying that? Who actually of sound mind and basketball brain thinks LeBron is the greatest player in the game? And if you think that,
You fool!
the Lakers got to the playoffs because of LeBron, you actually believe that?
You fool!
The Lakers got to the playoffs because of LeBron.
Why the you lying?
The Lakers got to the playoffs because of LeBron.
Why the you lying?
Someone ever say something to you and it just sticks in your craw for some god-awful reason? Why do you people believe that? If anybody's going to be the reason the Lakers advance further than the first round, which they won't, it's going to be Anthony Davis. It ain't going to be LeBron. LeBron sucks as a basketball player. LeBron is complete and utter trash as a basketball player. I've said it for 21 years, and I'm going to continue to say it. LeBron is complete and utter trash. And I know these Bron Sixers are going to get mad at me, but I don't care. If you believe otherwise,
You fool!
I know it's a hope against all hope tonight. I do. I know it's a hope against all hope. Just a minute. I didn't play this.
This Bron Sexual Confession is brought to you by Bron Joy Juice. Bron Joy Juice. The ultimate joy juice of bronsexuals worldwide. Made with 100% organic seal milk.
And the reason that the Lakers will lose, yes, LeBron, it is you. It has always been you. It always will be you for your career spanning 20 years of being a colossal failure. I didn't say just a failure. I said a colossal failure. And by the way, here's this.
This moment of bronsexual stupidity is brought to you by Hooked on Bronix. When you start talking like an idiotic bronsexual, Hooked on Bronix can set you right. Call 1-800-YOKAY. Real LJPN. Now approve all this.
And for the first time on the afternoon show, I say out loud, get the hell out of my face, you thirsty bitches.
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window, while purple and yellow...
Hold up, I ain't done. Yes, LeBron, it is you. It has always been you. It always will be you. Now get the hell out of my face.
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window, while purple and yellow glasses are donned.
Up. I had another conversation with a bronsexual, and this one is named Hawk TV, who is at it again. Just a minute. He's at it again. I love you, Hawk TV. I do. That's why I'm messing with you. I love messing with Hawk TV because Hawk TV actually gets it. These bronsexuals that have the joy juice on the brain and the hooked on Bronix in front of them, they don't get it. They just don't get it. Now get the hell out of my face, you thirsty bitches.
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window, while purple and yellow glasses are donned, rises a figure who encourages ridiculous, undying loyalty. Good Lord, I'm about to throw up. This has been yet another installment of The Bronsexual Confessions.
Now that I got that out of the way, take a break and more pressing matters in Northern California. Back after this.
So this thing called sports, it has fans again. It has full stadiums, full arenas, and more. And you want to be a part of it, don't you? Of course you do. If you begin to scour the resale market, there will be tickets available. And what you need to get those tickets that you want so badly is SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the app available to you that lends a hand in helping you get the tickets that you want for the events that you want. SeatGeek rates the tickets on a 1 to 10 scale, and the best part is the tickets are vetted for authenticity, so you know what you are getting and you know you are not getting scammed. And now you can save even more by using the code SNOWMAN and getting $20 off with your very first purchase. Yes, you can do all of that with the power of SeatGeek, helping you get to the games that you want, so you fans can fan. So let's all fan.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
To the Sports Beat with Richard Holdridge, Monday through Friday from 2 to 3 p.m. on WQEE 99.1 FM The Key. If you are a sports fan in Columbus, it doesn't get any more local than the Sports Beat. We cover Columbus River Dragons, Columbus Rapids, Columbus Lions, Columbus Chattahoochee, Columbus State Cougars and Lady Cougars, and all the high school football and basketball action in the Chattahoochee Valley. If you have a sports question or would like to be a guest, you could always message me on my Twitter page or Facebook page, Sports Beat with Richard Holdridge.
Where sports is the base, life and fun are the results. This is the Brian Snow Show.
I swear sometimes I get set up to do that. And Victor was like chanting in my ear, false start, false start, false start. And no, Hawk TV, I'm not going to do the trash list, saving that for tomorrow. Chris Pomay joins us from north of the border. Ryan McCoffey joins us from New York, says stupid university where everyone is left back. A Pizzle 90 joining us from Florida. Andrew Browning from Kentucky. Now, I have a very, very simple statement, and it should reveal who I am picking to win the title. All right? Anybody who knows me and my love of the character that is Ric Flair knows I borrowed one of his sayings and am using it for the playoffs. And it goes like this. To be the champs, you must unseat the champs. Oh, y'all didn't hear me. Let me say it again. For those of us in the cheap seats at Oracle Arena, it goes like this. To be the champs, you must unseat the champs. And even though the Warriors are the number 6 seed, I'm going to get yelled at by Cool McCain for saying this. Even though the Warriors are the number 6 seed, they don't have a rim protector, and it seems like they can't win on the road. You know what the best part about all this is? everybody that is in the playoffs, and I ain't talking about the play-in, because the play-in blows. Anybody, any of the teams that are in the top 6, clean slate. Oh, and by the way, Andrew Wiggins is going to be back in the lineup for said champions. You notice that Golden State won 5 out of their last 6 on the road? And they obliterated Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers by hanging 157 points on them. 157 points. You want to know how you piss off a playoff team? You tell them they're not worthy of defending their title. Which is what Bronzexuals have said all year since they won a season series against us. That is a fact. They did. They won 3 of 4. But riddle me this. How come the champs get a week off and you don't? And Hog TV, when it comes to Bron, you never speak the truth. That's a playful shot I'll take now. Big Baby Jonathan joining us in the chat. I'll say it again 100 times over. And Victor's already chanting it in my ear. It goes like this. To be the champs, you must unseat the champs. If y'all are of the sound mind and body of thinking, and any team can win. I know that. Houston Rockets, 1995. Houston Rockets, 1986. Had no business getting to the World Championship Series either of those 2 times, and yet they got there. I know it can happen. Hell, for those of you who think I don't watch the game, I watched it happen. But you must go through San Francisco to claim the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And we're talking about the best player in the game right now. And I love you, Giannis. I love you, Nikola Jokic. But when it comes to the playoffs, the best player in the game right now wears number 30. And his name is Wardell Stephen Curry II. There is something different about Steph Curry when the playoffs get here. Look at last year. And if you think about it, and I've said this before, the Warriors really didn't get healthy until the NBA World Championship Series. And there's a fellow that they have on their team right now that I believe is going to be really healthy. And no, it ain't Andrew Wiggins. He's already going to be there. His name is Andre Iguodala. They don't have a rim protector. Say true. Very true. But they can beat you so many other ways. It's Princeton offense on steroids. Thank you, Cole Johnson, for that. Because just when you think you got the outside guarded, they'll slip in the back door. And in the immortal words of Jim Durham, they will slice you to pieces. That's why the Warriors have a week off. And that's why the Fakers have to play tonight. To be the champs, you must unseat the champs. And believe me, there are quite a few good teams that can unseat the champs. Milwaukee, Boston, Denver, Memphis. I know that. I've seen him play all year. I mean, you got a team in the Western Conference that's the top seed, the runaway top seed, and basically will house the back-to-back-to-back most valuable player in Nikola Jokic. I know that. I know that. I love Nikola Jokic. I do. Seen him play, seen his game. Best big man in the game. The best big man in the game is Nikola Jokic, not Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is a flash in the pan. Oh, people are going to get mad at me for saying that, but I don't care. To everyone in the Western Conference, you want to stake your claim? Beat the champs and beat the champs 4 times. You want to stake your claim as to be a dynasty killer? Beat the champs in a 7-game series. And it's true those games are going to be rough in the mountains for the Warriors, but they won in Denver 3 times. All they have to do in this playoff series is win 1 in the mountains. They just have to win 1. And Denver barely beat us the last time because they were up 11 with 3 minutes left, and it came down to the wire. Denver won that game 112-110. They won that game by a deuce, 112-110. The facts are the facts, and the facts are the Denver Nuggets are the favorite to come out of the West because they are the number 1 seed. I don't trust Memphis. I sure as hell don't trust the Clippers. But a more dangerous team than the Warriors also resides in Northern California. That's the Sacramento Kings. Who expected them to come out of nowhere and run away with the Pacific Division? But then again, when you have the defensive coordinator named Mike Brown as your head coach, you're going to do something. Which is why the Kings are the Pacific Division champs and LeBron and the Lakers are trash. Oh. This is the time of the year where you have to play defense a lot. This is the time where you have to defend the shot clock a lot. This is the time where you have to come together as a team a lot. I just wish that the Kings-Warriors series would not be in the first round. I was really hoping for it to be a Western Conference final. And then and only then I wouldn't have a stake in the matter. But it's pretty simple. When Mike Brown matches wits with Steve Kerr, to be the champs, you must unseat the champs. Period. Let me say that again for those of you in the cheap seats at Arco Arena. To be the champs, you must unseat the champs. This is for you, Cool McCain. Let me say this to those of you in the cheap seats at Old McNichols Arena in Denver. To be the champs, you must unseat the champs. The only team that has a chance to unseat the champs are playing them in the first round. And that's the Sacramento Kings. I hate saying it that way. And I know there could be a chance I could be proven totally wrong. I get that. But this is why they play the games. I'll finish it up when y'all get back.
Are you looking for a reliable dental practice that not only cares about your teeth, but is friendly to work with? How about one that offers great deals and new patient promotions? Well, your search is over. Most Valuable Smiles in downtown Eatonton, Georgia is committed to giving you the biggest and brightest smile. Right now, get a $99 new patient special, including x-rays and exam. Maybe you're looking for veneers. Most Valuable Smiles Veneer Special includes 1 free veneer with every 5 purchased. Or get that bright white smile you've always wanted by taking advantage of an exclusive $100 off Zoom whitening treatment when you book today. And don't forget that 2022 is almost over. That means most insurance policies will reset by the new year, and to avoid losing that extra money, you need to use it or lose it. Book an appointment today with Most Valuable Smiles in downtown Eatonton to lock in these exclusive deals. Call 706-623-0318 or visit mostvaluablesmiles.com.
Let's go to the Fanatic feedback zone before I get on out of here for the afternoon. And the Hawk TV said, wouldn't you rather bet the house on a Kang than a Claw? I'm not betting on either one of them. So here I go changing boards again. To answer your question, Sir Hawk TV, where is it? Would I bet the house on a Kang?
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
I'm betting on the King taking a tremendous... I'm betting on the King taking a craptacular... I'm betting on the King. I'm betting on... Here goes my voice. Yo, Kang! Taking a stanktacular... with some stink on it. Oh, and don't ever bet on the Dallas Mavericks again. As long as Kyrie Irving is there, he'll do the same to the Mavericks what LeBron's doing to the Lakers. Oh, did I say that aloud? Yeah, I said it aloud. Think I care? No. Think I give 2/5 of a half of a damn? No. Think I'm actually going to back up on what I said? No, I'm not. More to the point, I won't. Oh, by the way, let me say this. Let me leave y'all with this. Victor Wembanyama, or however the hell you pronounce his name. I didn't even get to some of the stuff I wanted to get to. Thank you, Braun Sexual Confessions, for that. So I'll just do a rapid-fire set of thoughts here. Victor Wembanyama is not ready for the NBA rigors. Zion Williamson is a colossal bust. Ben Simmons is worse. This is one of those times where I need an Amber Alert from Ben Simmons. If you like the show, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check us out on WQEE 99.1 FM every day, 5 p.m. Eastern. And if you like the content, consider making a Cash App donation. The tag you need is $ Tallman Dr. K50. I'm hungry. I'm going to get lunch. I'm getting out of here. Thank you all for spending part of your afternoon with me and allowing me to entertain you the best way I know how with Sports Talk. I am out of here. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one and God bless.
Where sports is the bait. Thank you for tuning in to The Brian Snow Show, where sports is the base, life and fun are the results.